You say don't.
Alright,
Snowball?
well, if you'd excuse me, I have to go inform the viewer base that we're here.
Okay. Hi.
Ryan Reynolds.
I need to. Okay, Nessa's having a breakdown. I'm gonna be eating in the session, so if I don't respond right away, that's why. Fair warning.
It's fine, it's fine, it's
I'm
fine.
hungry. I'm trying to be
What
responsible
audacity.
about my blood sugar. My boyfriend yelled at me about my blood sugar.
Alright, let me
Told him it was
go
dropping.
grab
Yeah.
this, copy the
Chaotic
link. I'm
Very
gonna go
chaotic.
inform people.
Ew,
Right,
what?
so email.
Under my
Wait.
Girls
hold on.
dairy, soon dairy. Just
Dumb
saying,
with
might get me
dog.
a punch in the face.
Barry!
Barry's not gonna be here today.
Dang it! I wanted to harass Barry.
Why you want to harass Barry?
Cause
What
that's
Barry
my
do
best
to you?
friend. That is my best friend.
Because Barry is Barry.
That is my best friend.
He's so much fun to harass and bully.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the poor dude deserves it. Only you deserve that, Salem.
He gets a Pringle out of it.
Who took me off of my dragon?
Wait, you're
Wow,
off
right
your
there.
dragon? Am I still my dragon?
Someone ripped me off of my dragon. That's rude, y'all.
I want to ride the dragon.
Oh,
The dragon.
I have made so many mistakes. I have made so many. This has been a critical error. My lord. Oh my god. There has been a
Wait,
critical
no.
error. Critical
Clutch.
error.
So we'll be doing my little moderation stuff in the chat, y'all. I'm on top of
Oh,
it.
right.
Fancy rat mask.
Alright.
Fancy rat mask.
Gotta
So,
open
do we
my
just want to
door.
get going? And then, like, the last few people can join as need? Or...
I use Heavenly Spike.
Nothing's even happened. And Musty's out here just... Smite.
Level 2, Divine Smite. Slap them all on there. All of my Divine Smites into one attack.
Oh my god.
Conquer!
Oh, I need to open Quest Portal. I should
Yeah.
probably do that.
Yeah, you should all probably be doing that, huh, mate?
Hey, I'm in Quest Portal.
I know, Go, guys.
He
Like,
said,
I'm-
Musty doesn't use it, so I kind of forgot it existed since we didn't use it last campaign.
Yeah, I'm based like that. I don't use it.
Salem.
So quirky.
Alright.
Sorry.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
Go.
Nope.
I'd like to
Is that my name?
apologize for using the B word.
You're on the big dragon again.
Yay!
Alright. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm
Are
gonna
we on
recap.
Hyrock can ride the little baby one over here.
What are you doing?
Claiming dragons. Okay.
This has become very clear to me within the last 10 seconds.
This is my dragon. This is also my corner. Stay away from my corner.
I feed my dragon Mozzie sticks. What do you guys feed your dragons?
Great corn on the cob.
Quesadillas.
A potato.
Zaster's dragon, all he eats is corn.
Alright.
That's just canon now.
Alright.
A
If you'd
potato.
excuse me, I'm gonna recap.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
We should recap it.
So, recap time. Yes, good stuff. Last time, D&D Mystic Twilight. Everyone cerulean got separated from the party, so that's always, haha fun times in the void. Dealing with strange magic hoodoo and realizing they have to be very careful what they talk about because it has the potential to summon a deity on top of them. So, yeah, that's good stuff. Doing some deep dives into the past of a few characters. Whoop-de-doo, as per yield usual. Meanwhile, oh boy, do we have the funnies, the funnies going on. Am I right? Am I
All the ha-ha funnies.
Because our okay, that was odd interruption. But the rest of the group is stuck in this little test trial thing set to them by the second in commands to the deities. Yes, good stuff, that. Well, more two of them, specifically. Two of them who happen to be really nasty jerks. At least according to the party, that is. You know, we don't pay attention too much to that. Barry is
Being yelled at now.
slapping me verbally. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, so the trials go on, things get hairy, and the group has finished the first segment of the trial, the bigger group, only to find that they are nowhere near close to done. But that having been said, that having been said, Abram and Cerulean were still locked in a strange vision. So that is where we gonna pick back up. I still do not have something for the oh wait, this is not the right scene.
I love how large your scene deck is. It looks like mine.
Oh, my scene deck is excruciating.
What if we just quick idea? What if we made Abram canonically blind because I'm not using Quest Portal?
We already have a blind person. Let's not. Let's not try and tandem that. It is.
Fair. I don't know. Just a
Stay away from
thought.
my
I was just kind of thinking.
We can talk about it later.
What if he's extremely nearsighted?
Sir, stay away from my sight. That's my
He needs
blood.
prescription glasses.
All right. Anyway, the good stuff's going on, chat. To those of you watching. Anyway, bleh. So last we left off, the Abram and Cerulean, you guys were watching as Kyrock was fighting for his life against another Kenku over what appeared to be a small sundial medallion hidden in a box. So, and as you guys, so we find ourselves back in the fight, and it is very clear that despite being, what he is, Kyrock is definitely losing to some extent. So,
Forgot, Musty, did we decide whether we're gonna interfere? Because I feel like we ended before we really decided that. I
didn't even know we
we're
could.
about to.
I don't even know we
We're
could
about to
interfere.
try, at least.
Yeah, we could. I mean, yeah. Wait. So, do we know about this situation?
'Cause I know we stole the medallion, so we have that. So, like, we stole that box.
Okay.
So we're just gonna start off. Cerulean's gonna just, like, shout out, see if they notice her.
But you see, it looks like one of their eyes darts to the side towards your direction for a minute before, like, returning to the task at hand.
So that's a yes.
Wait, I'm confused. I remember we were dealing with strings.
You guys are in one
what's
of the
that-
visions right now.
Okay, alright. I'm just like, wait a second. Okay. We're in one of the visions and there's
Yeah.
monsters around us?
Kyrok is on a roof
Sorry.
fighting
Terrifying.
some other, Kenku. And
Okay, so Gyro's on a roof fighting, and he says, "Oh yes, okay, I remember this now. I remember. Okay, yeah, no, we were deciding if we were going to interfere. You're right,
Yeah.
and we have the object.
yes, you have the
Yeah.
item.
Okay, it's all coming back to me now. Okay,
I think Cerulean's gonna interfere. So
who's going to interfere?
are we
I
on
don't
the
think
same
there's-
rooftop?
You are on the same rooftop at this point, yes.
So you don't think we should interfere?
No, I think we should. I think Abram,
should,
just
okay.
being the noble person, I'm gonna also say we should
Alright.
interfere.
So let's see.
The-
Um,
Okay, how are you guys gonna interfere?
It's a great question. Do I have my hammer?
You both have access to all of your items and abilities.
Okay. I'm gonna run up and see if we can, like if we can even interact.
They did notice you when you called out.
Cerulean, she's gonna use her Urford's Claw, aka like the knife attached to a string on her wrist, like try to like throw it between the two, see if it like draw their attention. Like kind of like a warning shot of sorts.
Alright. You would do so, and I'm going to make a dice roll. Alright. So, as you throw this, item, this warning shot, the other Kenku seems to kind of deflect it to the side, and looking back at them, your vision flashes for a brief moment, and standing behind Kyrok, like in that brief moment, you would see both a strange Oni type creature, as well as what appears to be almost this skeleton raven humanoid holding what appears to be a medallion and curved dagger.
Would I recognize them as deities of any sort?
Make a religion check. What? Why? What the?
Oh.
20 religion.
Who put this here?
What? Where?
This thing. Who was
I
this?
can't.
It's a
I
cat.
got a 12.
It's a kitty, Jay. How could you not like the cat?
Does not
No, no
belong
cat.
in my scene.
I got 12.
Alright. So you wouldn't recognize them as deities, no.
Okay.
But you can definitely tell there is some kind of significance to them.
Okay, so they are important, you're saying.
Yes.
So I can't hit them with the hammer.
You could. You could hit things with the hammer. Like, it is still possible.
It's still doable, you're saying?
Yeah, it's still doable.
Okay. I don't think that's the best plan of action, though. I just don't know how to interfere with that. Because maybe disarm. Can I attempt to disarm the one with the knife?
I need a I'm gonna give you a choice: strength or dexterity check at advantage.
I think. Oh,
Dexterity or
do you have
strength?
Abram's stats? I'm pretty sure Abram is better at strength, so I'm gonna.
He's better at strength, yes.
Can you roll it for me?
Okay.
Thank you.
D20. Hold on, gotta switch which screen I'm on. Just for like 10 seconds so I can. Let me go look at things. I am so on top of it today. There we go. At the top of the list. Alright. So you would have a +6. I believe.
+6?
Yes. Would have a +6. So let me just add that. 1 second. Ooh. That's 22. Alright, so you... I'm gonna see if I can even contest this. I cannot contest that. So, what happens is you would sorry, I cannot. What happens is that you knock the weapon from this other Kenku's hand, and almost immediately, like, there's this strange ripple as this vision almost seems to shatter in a sense, and you find yourselves standing before... Let me go back to the void. You would find 2 creatures standing in front of you. One that appears to be an Oni, the other this skeleton raven. And they are both kind of just looking at you.
I stare back at them, straight into their eyes, into the souls of their hearts.
Cerulean's kind of just like, who are you guys?
And they're going to... The Oni is going to look back to you. He's going to say, "We are the incarnates of the Shadowed One."
I'm still staring into their souls, as deep as I can.
The Shadow One, do you mean like Dark Aether?
No. The one who walks with you.
Cerulean looks at everyone like, do you have any idea what they're talking about?
I'm staring so deep into their soul, I don't even hear you. I'm just kidding.
Would you like to make an insight check, Abram? Like...
Yes.
Alright. I was like, buddy, you trying to imply something, like...
Yes, insight. Tell me about these
Insight,
people.
Alright. We gotta do a D20.
Do they even have eyes?
One of them has these kind of glazed over eyes, while the other has blank
Like
eye
eyeballs.
sockets. Abram, you would not...
The eyes. Sorry, that's all I can think about now with eye sockets.
Abram, you would not notice, or you would not be able to understand anything about these creatures.
I'm just thinking, like, freaking Cerulean, like, looks at me and she's like, "Abram, do you have any idea what they're talking about?" And he's just, like, so intense, and then he's just like, nah, actually, I have no idea. I think it's fun funny. Um,
You go. Sorry.
you know, I'm gonna reply to Cerulean and be like, I have no idea.
Cerulean turns back to them and is like, "What are you doing here? Better yet, what are we doing here?"
You changed the events by which we were created. At least in a version of your world.
Oh,
However,
you're not
Only a
real anymore?
version.
we are still real. That was merely a vision. What can or what could have been. Though, if you wish to know what truly happened, we can take you back.
Um,
Yeah, let's
yeah, like,
let
yeah,
us learn.
we should.
What if I say no?
Either way, you will be given a key.
Alright, I'll say yes then.
Alright. So, you two are pulled back into this vision, and you kind of appear where it was that you interfered, and the fight progresses until, like, there is a point where Kyrock seems to lose some of his, like, either his footing or something. He slips up, and he seems to fall. But you would notice that before, like, that as he falls, he has that same medallion clutched in his hand. And you watch the fall in almost slow motion as he's stabbed through the shoulder by this other Kenku and then kicked from the building. And he goes plummeting down into the darkness of a back alley. And this other Kenku kind of just stares down at him for a moment before just walking off, as if they had no care about what had just gone down.
Cerulean's gonna jump down after Kyrock.
Alright. You jump down,
I
and
will follow.
the two of you jump down, and it seems, for the bleakest of moments, that your bird friend is gone. He's dead. Only for moments later, he seems to shoot back up from the ground. And you would notice that his cloak, which didn't have a pattern before, now has the strange pattern of that skeleton creature. And he seems to get up, he brushes himself off before looking around and kind of ducking into a back alley.
Do you think we should follow him?
Yeah. I still don't. It's kind of interesting because that we still don't know how these guys were created. Like he fell down, but like, what caused him to be created? You know. So this is interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, follow.
Alright.
Yeah.
And you follow Kyrock to this almost like strange. Well, he rounds a corner and ducks down what appears to be a set of stone stairs. And following him, you find yourselves in this almost not undercity, but it's almost like this hidden guild building, that, like, you wouldn't have known it even existed just by looking. And the only way you notice it is because you watch as he kind of, like, presses a few stones on the side of the wall, and an entranceway seems to kind of manifest. And following him inside, it's this strange tavern guild for what seems to be like assassins and thieves, a thieves' den, if you will. And like he eventually goes to like a corner and sits down, and as you watch, you would notice two of these what look like the same creatures kind of flickering behind him. And then, slowly, the vision fades. And the two of you awaken back within the void, though in place of though in place of the two creatures you had been talking to, you find just what appears to be a wooden mask, carved like an oni, and, well, carved to resemble both a tandem of the oni and the raven.
Can I pocket it? Or, oh, were you gonna do that?
Nah, you go.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'll pick that up.
Alright. You touch it, and it kind of disappears into these glowing lights, much as what had happened during the previous vision. And as it does so, let me remind myself here. The red orb seems to disappear.
Well, I guess we just pick a new vision orb thing?
Yep. Let's just go even further beyond.
Right.
To the next level.
Right.
Well, I chose the last one, so your turn.
You have
Alright,
purple, dark purple, gray, white, and pitch black remaining.
It's black. Grab.
Oh, the pitch black one? Okay.
Wow.
No,
Straight
you
to
always
the
talk about that.
most ominous.
Alright.
I'm gonna touch darkness.
As you touch as you reach out to touch it, you hear a voice that, like, you don't recognize it, but it definitely seems like it has a certain resonance to it. And it states, "Are you sure that is the one you wish to..." Well, correction. Are you sure that is where you wish to venture?
Well, do we have to? I thought we, like, had to.
And looking to the... looking around, emerging from behind a tree, you would see approximately your guys' size. What appears to be a skeleton dragonborn with what seems to be 3 heads.
Mm.
And
So,
is going to look at you, and then Middlehead is going to state, what lies within that, what would you call it, memory or vision is, well, you will have to face it eventually, but I must ask if you are ready.
I'm gonna stare deep into the soul of this guy.
I assume that means you
Straight
want to insight check.
No. You ready? You ready for this? I'm
What?
staring deep into his eyes. I am going to say the Latin phrase. Fortune sportit invat. And then I'm gonna slap the black orb.
What?
Really,
I
I'm
love
just
that,
wanting to watch
Musty.
this happen.
Wait, what does the phrase mean? I don't know Latin.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I didn't even say it right, but it's supposed to be fortune favors the brave. But I'm pretty sure, like knowing Abram, I'm pretty sure he just said some weird Latin gibberish. Like he thought it was that phrase.
I'm
What are we-
going to talk to your mother.
Abram,
Yeah.
I know what I'm saying. The reality,
I-
I'm gonna just a bunch
don't-
of gibberish.
I need Avo to get in here. He's.
Yeah.
I can't.
Death is gonna listen. He's gonna become so confused. Anyway.
I cannot
Yeah.
stall much longer. But we're gonna go.
Touching
So-
darkness.
You guys would. I don't have
Oh,
a good
by the
map
way-
for this. Yes.
I did slap it. By the way. Like I didn't touch it. I like straight.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
There was a resounding crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And
Just making that clear.
the two of you, it's almost unlike the other orbs, which had a strange kind of sensation. Like it wasn't unpleasant, nor like was it pleasant. It was just kind of odd. This one definitely has this unpleasant, almost oil-like sensation that creeps
Yeah.
over you as this black void seems to consume you before you awaken, and it's from what you can tell, it's almost how do I describe it? It's distinct. You arrive in this distinctly elven village. It's very distinctly elven. It very distinctly belongs to. Oh, there's Avo. To the light side of the deities, and you can tell that this is not a normal, quote unquote, vision.
Mm-hmm.
Because unlike what you had seen previously, the edges of this vision almost seem to be tainted with some strange magic, and there is this ominous sense of foreboding that kind of lies around you. What would you
Great.
like to do?
There's just
Oh.
sadness around me. Is that what you're saying?
apprehension.
It's a real depressing little village.
Well,
Can I like tell like where we are, like where this this reminds you of anywhere?
All right.
That's good.
I am going to make a fate roll, and then we will go off of that.
Eat.
Is fate in your favor?
So,
May the gods bless you today.
26. Fate is not in your favor. You would not recognize this place.
Sweet.
However, you can
No,
guess
that's not
that it is probably somewhere in the Elven Kingdom.
Thanks.
And Abram, you would get even more of an uneasy sense. The last time you saw the territory of the elves was back during, well, you would know. Something that happened back when you were much younger.
Would I recognize it then? Like, do I just recognize this or no?
I'm gonna have you. Okay, I have to ask a question. How far into elf territory would Abram have gone during the wartime?
Oh, probably actually not that far. He was defending things.
Yeah.
So, never mind. He probably did not go very out.
Yeah, having been part of the defensive forces for the Yuan-Ti, you wouldn't have seen much of elf territory, even like if at all. You weren't part of the raiding parties like your older brothers were. So you wouldn't recognize it. However, you can tell that this has to be at least some way in. Because out in the distance, it's hard to make out, but even in this shadow dream, it still stands bright. You can see this vague glow in the distance that almost seems to look like a tree.
True, you say?
Yep.
Well, I'm going to, I don't know what I should do here. So, really, what should we do?
I genuinely have no idea.
Okay, well, I'm gonna walk towards it. I guess that's a start.
Alright. You guys are gonna walk the streets. And this is where I'm going to change scenes. Give the other group some action.
Yay, we gotta do stuff.
Alright. Back in... This is not the right... Hold up. Oh, no, wait. This does start.
No,
at
it
this
is,
one.
because we...
Yeah,
this is the start of the next
I
one.
know what I want to do. Never mind. So... All of you. You have just finished the first trial, and... Afterwards, the temple seems almost... strangely empty. You are alone in the darkness, or in the fog of the moonlight.
Well, that's not convenient. Where did Grim and the other one go? Excuse me.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember why we're here. What did we do here again?
We found out Cerulean and Abram. I
Yes.
keep getting the paladin. Abram, yes.
Oh,
Cerulean and Abram
That's right.
were missing. Grim and another right hand to the Primordials, told us like, oh, you can come and save them if you do the trials. And so that's what we're currently doing. We started in the temple, did one trial, finished it last session, and now we're back at the temple. And they're gone, Jay!
Yes, they are.
The right
gone.
hands abandoned us!
Okay. Does that mean no more trials?
No.
I don't think that's what that means in the
You
slightest.
are-
I think it just means they're not gonna stick around like gentlemen.
Shameful, honestly.
Alright.
Hello?
Oh, hey, it's
Barry.
Barry.
Hello?
Very.
Barry!
Today?
Howdy!
Alright,
Belay?
so you are all left kind of alone. You are free to move your tokens how you wish.
Big sad, big lonely.
What if I just start spinning it aggressively in a circle?
Okay.
Garage is out
Why
the
would
window
you
now.
do that?
You try and run out the window, you bounce off.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
Alright.
Okay.
This
Rolling and rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling.
On topic, I guess the best course of action would be figure out where to go from here. Can I roll like perception to see if there's an exit or like a way out of here?
yes, you can.
Cool. Do I perception? Oh, tonight is not my night for dice. That's a 12.
It wasn't a hard check.
Okay.
So you would notice that around this area, a magic
Okay.
circle has appeared.
Oh, where the fog is?
Yes.
Can I, would I know what kind of magic circle?
Arcana check, please.
Shh.
Well,
What?
Arcana or religion, I guess. Technically.
Oh, religion! Please let me use religion. Please let me use religion. Please let me use religion. Because I actually have a bonus to religion.
Alright. You could use religion,
Yes.
that's fine.
Yes! Religion.
Also, Des and Avo, you guys are part of this group, so you're gonna need to be paying attention for this next little bit.
Oh, that's it.
I am paying attention.
I am too.
Okay,
Jeez.
I'm just saying.
That is a 10. Tonight is not my dice.
You would not recognize what kind of circle that is. However,
I want to.
However, based upon the one you stepped in coming here, you can assume it's probably some kind of transportation circle.
Cool. Alet is gonna, look at her party mates or the party mates she has with her, and she's gonna be like, I really want to step on the magic circle. Is anyone going to stop me from doing so? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Nope.
Go right ahead.
No, she's.
Cool, I'm gonna step on it.
Alright,
Alright.
you step on it and you vanish.
Well, guys, I guess she's
Oh.
dead.
So we die if we touch
I
it. So
believe
let's
that
just
we should
wait
follow.
here for the other guys to come back.
No more
Well,
clerics
no,
for you guys, I
you
guess.
you can't abandon. That would be not very nice.
She was
You
not
can't.
Die, we all die
disintegrated.
together.
She's not dead, you know that much.
I'm aware. I was being sarcastic.
Do we know that much? She's
Yes,
Yes, you
disappeared.
know that much.
Step on because he figures if more than one goes, then it'll somewhat force their hand, and if not, then at least there's not just one person left to die. So he's got to step on.
Well, I'm gonna remove our tokens from the board then.
Alright.
I don't know where we went.
Alright. As you all follow.
Well, do they follow?
Well, everybody's following, because the DM needs that.
The DM's decided it's so.
And
Oh my god. What is this map?
I'm aware of what this map is.
What? Is...
It's
I don't know
it's
what
a
it is.
spoopy map. What
Oh,
it is.
thank you.
It's a spoopy map.
Yay, spoopy map.
Who am I missing?
Um,
Uriel, that's who I'm missing. Please do not go wandering off into the darkness yet.
is Barry still in the VC?
Nope.
So. Nope.
So we're just dragging Kyrock
Yeah.
unwillingly. Got it.
Alright. So, you guys enter, and slowly a path begins to light itself.
Wow.
Oh, so we're going on a trip and our favorite
One
rocket.
second. Yep.
That's gonna get us copyright.
I don't
Oh,
think you
you're
can.
just going everywhere, bro.
Hold up,
It's your-
I did not want to enlarge my token. Help. Help.
Actually, I'm not gonna move any further because there's this booby thing up there. Called it.
Alright.
Catch Kyrock up. Get up there, Kyrock. You don't get to hide in the corner like
Oh,
a baby
no.
man.
Stopped here.
Whoa! Eating the
They
back.
realized
Alright.
this
What
may not
the-
be so fun.
Oh, there's layers to this map. There's stairs and ladders. Oh my god. I have the
I like
diagram
that.
now, Obi-Wan.
You
in
can't
the
win
middle?
it. I have
Bro, I don't
died.
know what's in the middle.
Alright.
Whatever.
So, you all step into this place, and you hear...
You got to be Twilight under your rotate. But that's okay. How are you doing,
Am
Devil?
I good to speak?
No. Yeah, you're. I think.
Did you have fun watching Pocahontas in it?
Alright. So, what you would hear is this strange, sort of garbled, distorted voice as it speaks to you. Something. So you have survived the first trial. Welcome.
Would we recognize this voice at all?
This is not a voice you would recognize.
Okay.
Or is it history check?
You can. You can.
Bet.
This is
I'm
no
not
stop me dying.
recognize this voice, but I want to make a history check, just because why not?
Okay, man. Okay. Go ahead and make your history check.
Ha ha
I don't
ha.
think it's gonna be as beneficial to us as you think it's gonna be.
No, it's not. It's not gonna do anything. I don't think.
You're Uticus based.
Alright, anyway. Was that a history?
I
What
didn't need
was
to roll
that?
so
What was
many
that,
times.
Nessa? Nessa, explain.
19.
What, Avo?
19.
19. Alright. You... This is not a voice from, like, history or anything. This is not a voice you have heard before. Thus, you would not know anything. But,
Do I remember anything that could be helpful?
not really.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
No books. No library. Nothing.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Nope.
Okay. That was a really disappointing 19. But it's okay.
Alright. So, the voice kind of resonates with y'all. It's like, the next part of your test will not be a vision. Not necessarily.
Huh? Stay. Stop. I keep. What? Okay.
To
know what?
pass this part of the test, you must answer my riddles.
Oh, son of a gun.
What if I don't want to do your stinking riddles?
I think you have no right to complain. So,
I just wanted to figure out what the circle did. I figured out what the circle did. I didn't agree to do riddles because of a circle. That's not fair. The shape of things to come, man.
no!
Oh my
Your door's still locked.
gosh. Come on, you really
Sorry.
have to go and do that?
Circles and
Opportunity.
squares. Next marching band show.
Shove off.
We already did that.
Anyway, shove
Okay,
off.
getting off
Or-
track.
But
Future
Yeah,
things
so
to
you
come
hear-
was so cringe.
you hear the voice speak.
Yes,
You will have 2 attempts to answer each riddle. Fail to answer correctly, and you will be sent back. Your friends will have to escape on their own.
Nacho hand. Nacho hands.
Do I have permission to call you a doo-doo head for making us do riddles?
Lens, but bowl.
I do not
And-
have a preference what you call me.
Almonds, 3 dots.
Oh, so I can just flat out call you a bit.
Anyway, I need to roll a d8.
I don't like that. It's D8. Oh.
That's 1. Oh,
Yeah.
we get to start with this one. Awesome. You would hear as this voice begins to speak. This is what it says. Kin of air, kin of shadow. The mask shields your internal hollow. In the darkness of your birth, find the legend of rebirth. Of whom do I speak?
Oh, homie, hold up. I'm
Oh, this is
slow.
totally Kyrock.
Wait,
Um,
can we get it like typed out somewhere so we can read it?
yeah, no, I'm trying to. I just didn't get all of it. Can you say it again?
It's kin of air, kin of
Here,
shadow.
I will type it out.
No, I'm typing it out. I'm halfway done. I just need you to say it.
One second.
No, stop it. Tell me.
Yeah, I'd imagine
There you
it's.
go.
Both want to type it. Let me
Kyrock.
do it
Doing
myself.
it for everybody. Relax.
No,
Hold up, I'm confused.
it's in the notes. I want.
No. I'm gonna. Ava, just copy and paste that into notes, please.
Copy paste. I will repeat again if necessary.
Kin of air, kin of shadow. The mask shields your internal hollow. The darkness of your birth.
In the darkness, sorry.
In the darkness of your birth, find the legend of rebirth. The rebirth thing is throwing me off though, cause like. I feel so stupid all of a sudden. Oh my god, is this what you guys felt like doing yellow?
Yes!
Nah.
Where
Uh,
did you put it?
It's in the chat.
It's in.
Is he talking about like one of the party members, or could it be like anybody?
I think it's the party members. I'm assuming all of this is going to be describing the party members somehow.
It
I
will be.
just-
It will be.
Yeah,
I will
okay.
just
It's
give you that
Ava.
now. It
Find
is
the
just
legend
Ava.
of Rebirth.
It's the rebirth thing that's making
Well,
it.
the- Kyrock
Yeah,
cannot-
Avo, you're the
of
only one
mask.
who's been reborn.
Is the, are the
as far as
masks
I know.
here?
What?
No,
Didn't,
but you
like-
have the bear mask, Abel.
I'm
Didn't
aware.
No, hold on. Before you like were reborn though, didn't a guy in a mask kill Arturus the first time?
Yes. Technically.
Yes. Well, there's a bunch of retcon stuff.
Yeah,
so I'm
we're
not
working
sure.
through it. We're working through it.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
just
after
saying though. But if it's rebirth, like
so it's leaving me in a weird situation.
well, but if it's a rebirth and it's you know in relation to your character, that would still make sense if it's mentioning the dude who
Also,
actually.
I'm not sure.
I don't think it's Kyrock.
I
Yeah,
agree.
it would make sense for my character. I'm just kin of air. Because, like, air would be like flight, as in bird.
Well, no,
And shadows
but
as
Kin
in
of
heat.
Air, Kin of Air could
And
also be
shadows.
Cerulean, who's a wind samurai.
True.
I
What's
feel
the
like
kin
the
of shadow?
Kin of shadow, kind of shadow.
Oh,
No,
kin.
kin or
It's
kind?
supposed to be kin. Sorry.
Okay.
Alright,
I
can
can't
somebody
spell
DM
it.
me what the frick is going on? Cause I'm kind of.
We were trying to answer a riddle for this spooky skull.
What's
Kin
the
of air,
spooky
kin of
skull
shadow.
do?
It gives us
It
riddles.
speaks riddles. You must
But
answer
why?
the
But why
riddles
do we have to
correctly
answer this
to
spooky
pass.
skull? Oh, to pass?
Yes.
We only have 2 attempts though. If we mess up both times,
We die.
no, we're removed.
I think we could kill a spooky skull.
The skulls? We don't know if the skull's actually talking. We don't know where the voice is coming from. Okay,
Do you want? That change wouldn't make it only make it more confusing. Hello.
What do you mean make it more confusing, Jay? How can you make it this more confusing?
Switching like 2 words.
Which 2 words?
Switching legend for mask only makes it more confusing.
I think it's just
know
the first
not.
line that makes it hard. Because the first line could technically apply to 2 other people besides our tourists. The only reason I'm thinking it's our tourists is because of the in the darkness of your birth, find the legend of rebirth.
Well, it depends on what the lore is. What is the lore? Are we canonically having him be born in? Like-
Let me send you. Let me send you.
Yeah, you need to set. If anybody
I
should
had
know this.
no time to think any of this. I had no time to retcon parts of your lore. I had none. So, like, actually, I have an
There we
idea.
go.
Oh my god, I feel bad for making you guys suffer a room of riddles now.
Well, your riddles don't give us like 2 answers.
Well, that's because all of mine.
With those ones, you just
designed-
gotta figure it out. But
Well, it's the same thing here. It's just the phrasing is really weird.
I mean, also, I do yours because I'm a riddle nerd to an extent, and you use some riddles from like actual like authors.
Yeah.
So I recognize a few of them.
I don't like making my own riddles. It overcomplicates things. But that's unrelated topic. The current topic is, what name do we want to try first? We can already like knock off most of them.
But it doesn't have to be a party member.
Yes.
It is. It is a part.
All of the riddles are going to be party members.
Okay, I'm not allowed to speak, because I'm
I
not
think
doing
he
this for.
wants to name a random person in the world. I think that's what he wants.
Me!
I'm thinking it's Kyrock, but I can't really speak because I'm not here. You know, like legend, mask, legend. Kyrock has a legend about his life.
Yeah, I was going to say, my top 2 choices are Arturus or Kyrock. I don't think it's going to
Yeah.
be Cerulean.
It's the only thing that falls under cerulean is
Yeah,
just
what
like the air.
Right. So it's either
Nothing else.
Kyrock or Arturus.
Because Arturus has a mask, but Kyrock also has a mask.
Okay, now you're looking a little too literally. If we're down to those 2 names only, though, if we get it wrong the first time, the second time it should be right.
Internal hollow, as in like the mask of like being under shadow is helping them hide their internal strife. So it would be someone with internal, like a hollow internal, or like.
Okay, but this
they're
could also be
hollow.
described. But okay.
As in like
here's how I'm-
emotionally hollow.
Here's how I'm viewing this, right? The kin part is absolutely just like a biological feature. The birth, legend of rebirth could be describing either like the renewal of someone and or the like legitimate resurrection. The mask, I think, is just it's a line. It can either be I'm sad and empty inside or like an actual mask. You look too deep into it, we're gonna get too confused. Are we okay with just saying it's either Kyrock or Arturus and starting with those 2?
is up to you guys.
I would say Kyrock first.
Right,
Huh.
okay.
I'm just going to put what Jada sent me in my little vault in the back of my head, and then it will
Okay.
never appear ever again.
It's Arcturus, guys.
Hey.
All right.
Okay. Do we want to try Kyrock first?
I feel like it fits him better. Yeah, I feel like it fits Kyrock. Yeah, let's do Kyrock and then try Arcturus. Or you could do it the other way around. How about we take a majority vote?
I don't care. I'm just saying, can we
Everybody
like
who
all?
wants to vote Arcturus first, say aye.
Kyrock
Nope.
first.
Okay, everyone wants to vote Kyrock first.
All right.
Okay. Do we just have to? Okay, yeah. So I guess we'll do Kyrock first.
Kyrock.
So you speak the name, and you hear So you did figure it out.
Oh, it is Kyrock. Okay.
Let's go.
And
My head's gonna hurt.
the skull glows brightly for a moment before you all find yourselves in a vision. And you guys are watching from outside as this Kenku wearing this Oni mask seemingly just appears from nowhere in an alley, striding towards what appears to be some nobleman of some kind. You're not really sure, but like as he goes to pass, like at first it seems like he just bumps into him and just keeps walking as like he bumps into this nobleman. The nobleman's like, "Watch where you're going, peasant." And the bird man just keeps walking, following the sight line of the noble. A few minutes later, he collapses to the ground, kind of spasming almost, as blood trickles from his eyes. There's a flash, and suddenly you are on a roof. And the same Kenku is there, a bow in hand and an arrow knocked. And before you can even really make out what the target is, the bowstring hums, and there's a scream from the alleyway. And you watch as this Kenku turns back, this time no mask on his face, and you don't see a hide nor hair of emotion, as he just walks away, kind of vanishing into the darkness of the rooftops. And then we flash again, and you would all find yourselves kind of in a tavern. Rumors of this, well, it's a more high-end tavern, this place where you'd be fairly certain only nobles would gather. And you can hear them speaking in hushed whispers as they seem to all be whispering this kind of, it seems to be like an old folk story or a legend of some kind about a kind of faceless killer in the guise of a bird, always heralded by the sound of crows. And
You're good, cousin.
For a moment, it seems like this dark shadow passes over the room,
No.
and
No,
all
but they
at
can't hear.
once,
Don't worry. It's good. You're chilling.
all at once, the shadow is gone, and you see these noblemen look around, kind of in fear, before kind of settling again. Then you kind of find yourselves outside, and beside the window, just out of sight of the light, in the darkness, you would see this same cloaked figure. A curved dagger in one hand, as it kind of picks itself up and strolls into the night, vanishing almost entirely. Then you wake up, back in the place you were in.
That was strange. I did not appreciate that.
Interesting.
Next riddle, mystery voice.
Yes, please.
Okay. Now I roll a d6.
Oh, yeah, because there's 7 party members. I was wondering why the D8, but then I'm like, eh.
5. Oh. Ooh. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Oh. Oh! This one! Okay. Alright. The whisper in the wind guides you home, but to home you dare not roam. Is your trial truly a trial, or an escape from the burden shrouded in fire? Of whom do I speak?
It's probably
Cerulean?
it's moments like glance. But
I thought
the whole
Cerulean because of all the wind.
maybe.
Because
But
this is
dare not. Oh yeah, that makes sense because she has. Well, her father came up, right?
because
Her
well,
father
no,
Came up.
no. Her past came up that she left home.
Yeah.
But it's not that she can't go back. There's no. She can still go back home, and she's actively just saying she's not going home because she wants to figure out this first, so she can report to her family. That's different than Cerulean's situation, and it fits Cerulean so much better.
No, that was what I was saying.
Mhm.
I was saying that her dad came up.
Oh yeah, it didn't it?
You dare not go. What is the rest of this riddle? You say him too fast.
I'm just gonna type these out because that.
Man.
The whisper in the wind guides you home, but at home you dare not go.
Yeah,
Isn't
that's all.
that, like, because when we first met Cerulean, she had even kind of mentioned how like her goal was to go home.
Yeah.
Cerulean.
Blah, 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 blah.
I think Cerulean sounds like the most likely one.
True. If only we could look at the rest of this. Oh, look at there.
Oh, isn't Hey, it's in the live stream. I'm like just gonna stalk the chat in the live stream. I can't read that. It's too tiny. Never mind.
Haha, got it.
Lions have been foiled. Did you get it?
I did get it.
Nice. Okay, so then I don't need to hold on to that anymore.
Your trial. Well, clearly the only person who has a trial besides us and who can't go home would be Cerulean. I feel like that's the best choice.
Cerulean. Cerulean.
Yeah, what was
Cerulean.
the fire about though?
Ah.
Did our home burn down? Was that a thing?
I don't think it's not like my campaign where there's like a direct connection to fire and backstory. It might be relating to something else. I just think
Maybe there's hidden details we don't know.
probably, or that our characters wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Cerulean.
All right. Is
What a
that your
mystery.
answer?
Yes.
All right. So, the voice kind of chuckles. Is like, I thought that was too easy. Unfortunate. Oh well. And you are seemingly transported into another one of these visions. And in it, you see what appears to be a Vulpin male standing at the head of what appears to be a group of soldiers
Babadoo, babadoo, baboo.
wearing this almost samurai-like armor. Mate. Shh. And as you would watch, you would see they kind of survey this. I've already described what Cerulean's homeland looks like. They survey the land before entering what looks like a cave. And going into this cave, you would see that it's almost this. Excuse me, sorry. It is this cave. It's covered in these age-old paintings. Age-old paintings that seem to depict any number of events, but the one on the main wall is almost depicts this story of what appears to be can't speak. What appears to be these tribes of samurai almost struggling to fight against some kind of creature. You can't exactly make out what. The paintings have faded some. But you know that it is this titanic creature of massive power. And following this story, it almost seems as though the beast was sealed beneath the earth. And and at that point, the stone almost seems to crack. The rest of the painting seems to be lost to time. But you would notice that when this Vulpin man looks at it, he kind of reaches out and brushes the surface with almost this sad expression.
Walker in the brain circus of a surface.
And this knowing look. And then the vision shifts, and you would see a young Vulpine girl kind of sitting with what you would guess is her mother, kind of in what appears to be a bed, and the mother seems to be trying to comfort this child. And you can't really make out what is being said, but you hear these lines of this constant murmuring of something about fire, something big, something that seems to have terrified this child in their dreams. And then the vision shifts once more, and you would see what appears to be almost a battlefield of sorts, as it seems like these tribes of the samurai have come into conflict with each other over some kind of... You're not sure what, but it seems almost like the place might have some sort of significance. What significance, you doubt you can tell. But you can see blood, death, people are dying, and all the while, the head Vulpine kind of stands atop this hill with a sad glance, and he just kind of turns away. And the vision fades. This is where we're gonna take snack break.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Dude.
That's so much information about 2 characters. Good lord.
Snack break.
I'm sorry, hold on. I had to go to the bathroom. Was it Cerulean?
It
Yeah.
was cerulean.
Let's go.
So we
Good.
got. I'm assuming
was-
what
That was
we're doing
Cerulean's.
is like little glimpses into their pasts.
Yes.
I will
essentially.
say this, like, just like
I'm
a
so
bone
happy I can
table,
eat
this
more
is
food.
really interesting because there's a lot of kind of freedom to Jay with this because like Cerulean hasn't been home in 2 years. Well,
Alright.
I'm gonna go
So-
get food.
Yeah.
I did just eat dinner, so I'm not gonna leave for snack break, but I am gonna go do one thing before we return.
I
I's gonna go get a snack.
only ate 2 pizzas. I need more.
Maria, you know I am a righteous man.
Prime Mike Tyson. If Prime Mike Tyson said he was trans, it would be a wrap for the entirety of the women's NBA or MMA. Sorry.
Well, he'd have to be prime. I think he's old now. I don't know.
Honestly, still old Mike Tyson could absolutely wrap it up for anyone.
Honestly, that'd be hilarious. I
For
want to see
real.
that now.
Well, I think Arnold could probably do something, even though he's never boxed. Arnold
for real.
Schwarzenegger. I bet you could at least take him.
I bet he could take it, but if you got hit by Arnold, it would only take one.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. Arnold, I don't know. I think Arnold could take a couple hits. That's why I'm saying he'd be able to fight, you know?
Mm-hmm.
This is a very relaxing game to play during D&D. I think I can fully, 100% play this game while playing D&D. Very relaxing.
What game are you playing?
R6.
Ah,
Oh, cute.
Oh, shoot. You see that?
I'm just playing Spider Hack, not gonna lie.
Well, getting up, you stop aiming. It's good to know.
Okay, it's my first game on. Give me some slack, guys. Got him.
Did you just blow the dude up? Yeah.
I hit bro in the teeth with the C4.
How did bro react? Was bro flabbergasted?
One's like right here.
Where's content? Where is it content? Oh, shoot. Well, I got blocked from two fronts. She decided to peek the second I decided to worry about the other guy.
Oh, I didn't know the Sunny's still out there.
Yeah. I was like looking. I was like, I bet you there's another person. She's just scared to peek. And then I turn around because it's contested, and then she
Siege
peeks.
timing,
when I
bruh.
turn around. That was siege timing, bro. It was gay. Well, stupid. Not. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta be a better person.
I do.
can't use that
Yeah,
word.
It's
I do.
okay. Like
I do
everyone
that
does
too.
it. Even my gay friend says it.
Huh?
What did I just walk back into?
Nothing.
You don't want to know.
Don't worry about it.
You didn't hear anything.
My cat's attacking me.
L.
Bro, the Bandit Cade combo is crazy.
For real, bro.
All I'm saying. Legit, there's so much electricity. Okay, let's cover this.
So, how are you guys enjoying it so far?
This has been
I'm
fun.
having
Lots
so
of
much
thonking.
fun.
Lots of thonking, and I've been here for 10 minutes.
I love the riddles. I also feel a little bit bad about giving you guys riddles now, though.
Riddles
It's
are fun.
really good in my opinion because I've had some of like the lore-based sessions that kind of get boring, but the way you're doing this really makes it so I don't just get bored throughout it because there are some parts where it kind of seems to drag on in other campaigns.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I almost just.
Yeah. It's I spent like 2 solid lunches at school writing all of these out. These were all custom and I did much thinking about it. So gosh. You know, I didn't expect Kyrox to fool you guys as much as it did.
It was.
The issue is it talked about like rebirth. And as far as I know, Arturus is the only one who has been reborn.
Well, it wasn't
Well, I was
reborn in a
reborn-
physical sense.
Yeah, I was reborn as like the other guy.
Okay. I also
Like,
really don't know
you-
anything about like any of the characters'
Oops.
lore, so I'm
Can
just
you take
puzzled.
this one and move it over there?
I
Hmm?
think so far Cerulean's the most lore we've kind of
Like,
heard
just
so
pick
far.
up one of these
Yeah.
ones and take
Probably.
it over here.
It's gonna get a lot more
Just thinking that might
intense
be
as things
useful.
go on. So
Oh.
it could get really crazy here in a minute.
Not gonna lie, my entire like when you were talking about like the Cerulean and fire, my first thought was, but everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Oh my! Ow! Come on, mate! Come on! Oh my lord. Okay.
That's all I can think of.
Is everyone back?
Ah.
Yes.
Alright. Alright. Shall we get this party started? Again. Shall we? Guys?
I think we shall.
Alright. Since we have everybody back,
Oh,
we're gonna
wait, are we missing anyone at all? Can we do roll call?
I know Ness is here. Avo?
I just got back.
Busty, Barry's here, Sam's here. Everybody's here. Everybody's here. I just did mental count. Alright. So we're gonna pick back up with the group we left off on. Hopefully you guys would roleplay at least a little bit, but if not, then I'm gonna skip over to the other two.
That is so much information by 2 party members in such a short amount of time. What do we do with this information now that we have it? Feels a little invasive to go looking into their past.
Party, this is you guys.
What information are we talking about? Sorry.
The Cerulean and Kyrock backstory stuff, the visions we just saw.
I mean, Arturus is going to say, I mean, I believe that we shouldn't judge anyone for what they've done in the past, only who they are in the present.
I'm
So
not
for
saying
me, at
judge
least, it doesn't really matter.
I'm not saying like be judgmental. I'm just saying it feels a little intrusive of their privacy.
This is true, however, we are not in control of these visions.
Fair enough, I guess.
Clearly, this whatever cosmic force is causing is going to have its way.
So we've done 2 out of 7 of us. That means there's 5 more riddles to go.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna try and pick this up a little bit. So, we're gonna swap back over to the other two. Abram and Cerulean, you guys are in this almost shadow village. And you have started to walk as this, it seems like there's this air of almost, who left? Who left?
Who'd we lose?
Who'd we
I've
lose?
never
We lost
Villager
Nessa. Frick! Dang it.
Never have I ever.
Crap, we lost Nessa. Okay. Okay. Right.
Wow, 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 wow.
So somebody want to DM her? While
I can.
Oh, nope, she's back. Never mind, we're good.
Never mind. You don't have to do it.
Okay. So, you guys would watch as, or you guys are exploring the town currently, yes?
Can we tell like what region this town is in?
Region. This is in more of a forested area, so you would assume, like, both of you from your knowledge of the geography, you would assume this is somewhere about halfway into the, actually no, closer, it's a town that seems to be closer to the Elvish capital.
Okay. Do you think we could ask the gods again, like we did in that first vision? Maybe they could help guide us through this.
Sorry. What? We need to summon some deities.
I mean, they might be able to help.
You're right. That's a good idea. Let's do that. Which one should we summon though?
I was about to ask, which one do you guys wish to speak to?
Sorry, can you re-describe the situation? I didn't know we switched over.
You are back in this vision, in this elvish town that seems to have this ominous air about it.
Okay.
This
Maybe we could ask Aether again.
Yeah, let's go for that. Sorry. Yes. On that
Alright.
I'm about to.
So
Okay.
you are speaking. You wanted to speak to Aether, yes?
Yeah, let's go with Aether.
All right. There's gonna be the gimmick so long as we are in these, if we don't finish the trials this session, we'll go into next session, but you get 1 deity call per session, and if you want to try more after that, it is a fate roll. So
Okay.
there we go.
Okay.
So
So
yeah, you spoke Aether's name, yes?
yeah, let's go with Aether. I don't think there's a better one for this specific situation.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you hear this ethereal howl as Aether seems to manifest, kind of just walk in to existence beside all of you, or beside the two of you, and is like, I was not expecting to be called again so soon.
I'm sorry, we're kind of lost here. We don't really know where to go.
He's gonna look up and sniff once. He's like, I know this tale. Who did we lose? We lost Barry. Okay. Sorry. I know this tale. It is... Well... Who is echoing? Sorry, it's really throwing me.
I think it's Avo.
It's always me.
Oh, for love. Okay, anyway. I know this tale, and... Well... It is not a happy story. And he's gonna sigh, soften, and is like, if you... This is connected to the cleric in your group. If you do not wish to see this side of the story, then I will just give you the key.
Alright, I'll take the key.
Are you sure? Maybe we're supposed to learn something here. We were sent here for a reason, probably.
Well, I know we just need the keys to get out, right?
Yes.
And if we can just receive it immediately.
However,
Well,
I would not offer this if the road ahead was not cloaked in... How about this? I will walk you to a point. If you wish to see beyond that, I will leave you. Then, but if you do not wish to see further, I will simply give you the key. Does that sound like a fair exchange?
I think that works.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
And then he's gonna pick up the two of you and set you on his back again. And he kind of starts to lope off. And it's like, this vision is, well, corrupted in a sense. The darkness holds more sway here than the light does. Which is unfortunate. And as he walks along, you are kind of brought to this home, this large 3 to 4 story building that you can almost tell is being used for medical, like as a medical facility as well as a kind of home. And instead of like seeing the vision how you would normally see it, you can hear these almost like echoes and murmurs. These ghostly people seem to fade in and out of existence as you look on. And Aether's going to look to the both of you as like, I will warn you once. This is not something to be taken lightly. And He's going to kind of move so that you can see through a window. And you can, like, as he kind of nears, the darkness almost seems to recede. And you can see as though it was a normal vision. And looking into this room, you would see what appears to be a young elf, high elf girl, kind of at the bedside of what looks to be a male elf in these incredibly ornate robes. The kind of robes that you would only really expect from royalty, and Abram, you would know that symbol. You haven't forgotten it since, well, the fall of that keep. And it's the symbol of a golden oak leaf. Not oak, sorry, maple. A golden maple leaf. And everything seems to be fine for a moment, and well, you can probably, as you can probably guess, this elf, like, the elf girl is trying to heal the other elf of what appears to be some kind of injury to his right arm. But as kind of this light begins to glow softly, there is a strange flicker, a change suddenly as the light turns a sickly purple, and the holy symbol you would realize she's wearing around her neck switches from this symbol of like plant life and other such things to this strange half-cracked draconic skull. And there's kind of this look of horror as on the girl's face as this power seems to be beyond her control. The light changes, the purple light seems to seep into this other elf, and before you can even, like, much to your own horror, it's almost like the wound seems to get worse, kind of taking this unnatural color as black veins seem to spread along his arm. And before, like...
Divine Spike.
What?
Divine Spike.
Hold up. Hold up.
Yeah, get him.
Hold up.
Blow that black vein garbage out of that guy's veins. We're gonna heal him forcibly with violence.
Did you wait? Hold on. Are you trying to cut off the dude's arm?
I'm trying to stop
cut
the
off his
darkness.
existence.
I'm trying to
He's
stop
gonna cut off his link to
power of
life.
God to cleanse him.
Oh
I'm
my god!
cleansing him with a hammer.
You guys are outside the home, and this girl seems horrified as she kind of stumbles away, and you realize there were other elves in the room, all of whom you would mostly guess to be related to either her or the one who is the other elf in the bed who was injured.
A young boy.
The room almost seems to explode into chaos in that moment. These three, like, this one elder male kind of standing to his feet, while these two younger males, like, stand as well, and on the other side there are these two, you would guess these are elf royals at this point, who kind of stand up, and it's this shouting match. It is this absolute shouting match, and you would realize this is not a normal argument. This is, like, to the point of, like, dehumanizing the things that are being said. And like, eventually, these two royals take the injured one and they kind of storm out with kind of this lasting glare at the others. And Aether kind of pulls you all away and kind of sets you down before laying down in front of you. It's like, this may not make much sense, but and it may only seem as part of the story, but this is the origin of your cleric friend, and what comes next could very well set. He kind of pauses for a minute. I am reluctant to show it to you, as I know where your hearts lie. And revealing this information could, by all accounts, spark something that I do not believe anyone wants to deal with.
I believe it would be best if we didn't learn anything we don't need to about the others. It's not our job to pry into their pasts.
I agree. Wait, I'm not muted. Okay, yeah, I agree. We should not pry into their past.
Wow. That's not the answer I thought that was going to be said. Okay.
I feel okay. Like above the table, I feel like Cerulean and Abram are like the most considerate so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was willing to divine smiter a second ago.
we're gonna ignore that part.
Yeah. But
Okay.
alright, anyway, moving on. Aether kind of looks to the both of you and is like, this is why I say that this place belongs to the darkness instead of to the light. Because it is what should have belonged to the light that now belongs to the darkness. And in doing so, there has been a conflict. And as much as I would like to trust you with the information, I fear what all of you could do if you saw the injustice of the situation. The rest of
Don't
what
worry,
happens...
we understand.
Second, I'm just gonna mute myself one.
Alright, it's all good. It's all good. Oh, I left it on the...
Yes,
Ooh, I have been on
my-
the... I have been on the Be Right Back screen the entire time. Hello.
I DM'd you about it because I didn't want to
didn't-
interrupt your flow.
I did. You guys literally should have just told me. I don't get notifications anymore. But... Yeah, Aether kind of looks to you, is like... What happened here was not just, nor was it right. And I know many who would jump at the chance to reap blood as penance. And he's gonna kind of sigh and stand up. He's like, the key's in, the top one of the, well, it's on the top floor of the house. You will know which room to look for.
Alright, thank you for your help once again.
He's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna kind of walk, and as he walks, he just fades. leaving Abram and Cerulean kind of alone.
Okay, do we have the key? Do we have the key?
You still
We
require
we know where the room is now. Like, we know where it is.
Well,
Yeah, Cerulean's gonna start looking for the key.
Alright. You guys enter the house and you move to the top flight of stairs, or up to the top floor. And as you search, I would like a perception check, please.
What do I have to that?
right for me.
Okay.
Okay, we went where we were. There might be a way to get out of here except that.
I got a 11.
Alright. It's not hard to hear, honestly. Now that I think about it, it wouldn't be difficult to hear.
Okay,
Abram and Cerulean, as you guys continue, you hear what appears to be an argument. Like, a very, like, it's not subtle. It is not subtle.
Mhm.
The voice of this elf is something that you believe could probably rouse the dead if he was angry enough. And it seems to be coming from a room off to your left.
That so Cerulean's gonna approach the room.
I will
And-
dance walk towards the room.
Wait,
am I muted?
No,
Oh,
you're
no,
good.
no.
I can hear you.
Okay. Okay.
You walk towards the room, you crack the door open, and you can see the elder elf, and who was in the room, the one who had most vehemently argued with the two royals. And he seems like you can see the fragmented remains of a staff in his hands. And his left hand is clutched, almost white-knuckled, around what appears to be another holy symbol. And you kind of hear this low growl. I will not allow this. I do not care what they think. It was not her fault. And you kind of... There's the other elf in the room, which you would assume to be this man's wife, is kind of just... She's not even really saying anything, she's kind of sitting there. And you would eventually hear this, there's nothing we can do about it. And that phrase alone seems to, like, this older elf, you see, he reaches almost this furious point before he eventually sighs and goes to sit down, kind of murmuring something to the extent of, I know. And Abram, I'd like you to make a history check, please.
And eyebrow raised at this man. Can you make that check for me?
Yep, I'm gonna give you that advantage as well, so...
Awesome.
I do not know what you have to history, my friend. Oh, you have a... Wow!
I'm a very historic man.
Dude!
He's a
I know my
historic man.
past. I study agriculture. No, that's not. What's
He's got an
Never mind.
education.
got an education of the history, you know.
15. Abram, you would recognize you fought against this man at some point.
Did I kill him?
No.
Did I win?
Yeah, you pretty much grounded him. You were
Yes.
back
Yes.
during the siege. You had to fight your way through this man and 2 others to hit a point where you could pull your forces back. And you didn't kill him, but he wasn't getting back up for a while after you were through with him.
That's right. I don't even care that this was important. This person was important to someone else. That's what happens.
And,
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Can Cerulean tell if that like broken staff is the key?
it is not the key.
What
Oh
about
yeah,
the
I
holy
forgot. That's
symbol?
what we're here to do.
Actually, correction. Insight check, please.
What is my insight? It's gonna say perception, but it's the same thing. That's a 16.
16, alright. A small fragment of the staff lies in a corner, and it seems to be glowing softly.
Well, Cerulean's gonna go pick it up.
Alright. You pick it up, and the 2 of you arrive back in the astral void. Four? Yes, am I going crazy? 4 orbs remain.
Remind me of the colors.
White, gray, dark purple, and purple.
Cerulean's gonna touch the white.
Oh. Oh!
I won.
Enchanté! Anyway. You guys... I'm not going to... do anything with the map because it'd just be going back to the same one we were just at. So... You guys... You touch the orb, and... light kind of blazes up. And you would find yourselves...
Keep on going. He still has a lot of lives. So you see him?
You would find yourselves kind of in this alleyway. Almost. And you see what seems to be a young astro elf. Almost with glazed over eyes. Kind of huddling against the side of a wall.
Do I see much, like anything else about our surroundings?
Perception check, please. That would go for both of you, honestly.
13. I am not getting very good rolls. It's great.
It would be what your average day in the capital city would look like. Except, you know, out of the way. In a back alley.
Mm.
Streets are bustling, vendors calling out random things. Most of the stuff they're selling is probably crap, but people seem to buy it anyway.
Cerulean's gonna approach the girl.
Right. You kind of look down And
I follow.
like, you definitely like this elf is almost like malnourished, and like this elf is malnourished. She's by no means healthy, and you can even tell she's blind, just by the way that like things move, and she never even like turns her head.
Hmm. Well, hey there, are you alright?
You don't really get a response. And
It's really in terms of everyone, like, I don't think they can really tell that we're here. Not in this vision, at least.
I have an idea that might get their attention.
Hmm.
If I place the hammer on their chest, they will have to notice it.
Alright. You attempt.
Okay, I should be serious, huh? I should be serious. Sorry. I think what I'm gonna say is, I don't know what to do with this. We're still in a vision, so we're only seeing the past. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's a way we can get their attention.
Yeah. Well, I guess we should just figure out what this situation is trying to tell us.
Malnourished person.
And
Yeah.
upon closer inspection, you would notice almost flower-like markings across this parts of this person's skin, or at least the exposed parts, anyway. And
Real quick.
yeah.
Well, I'm guessing we've been able to kind of piece together that all these visions are about the party members.
Yeah. Yep.
So do you know this is that one elf? I believe Yuria was her name. Do you know much about her? I mean, did you guys travel together long? You guys were part of mercenaries, weren't you?
I actually don't. I don't think Abram is actually over the table. Is it? Was Abram related to Uriel? I don't think he was much.
Kyrock is the one who has more connection to Uriel. You do, like, you met her, duh, you're in the same party, but you don't know much about her.
I'd say I actually do not know a lot. No.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know much about Uriel. This is strange. It seems that yeah, each of the balls is for a party member. That's what we gathered, right?
Yes.
And it's interesting. It doesn't seem like we have orbs, at least yet.
Wasn't the red one mine?
The red one was.
Never mind. Yes, we do. I just have
We did
spotty.
was mine.
Yeah, the gold one was yours.
Gold, okay. Well, I guess the first step should just be a better grasp of where we are and why we're here. Maybe we should look around?
Yeah, let's search. Is there stuff by her bed, under her bed?
All right.
Other things in the room?
Perception check, please.
I'm going to stare into the souls and eyes of the room. Okay, I'll stop doing that.
Oh my dice. I got 23.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So you would recognize this as the capital city a multitude of years ago. Maybe 5, 10 years ago. Somewhere around that time frame. This would be Odd place to be, honestly. It's, well, it's the capital. What else do I have to say? It's this kind of hub for people, creatures, etc.
Specifically, can I see anything that would be like related to Yurio and the situation that we are here for?
All right. Do. You would notice a small kind of, well, actually, you would notice that Yurio's kind of sitting below a strange mark that has been carved into the side of the wall.
Can I identify it? Like, would I know what that is?
Insight check, please.
$18.
That's Thieves' Cant, if you've ever seen it. And the symbol itself, you would guess, stands for either safety or meeting place. You're not sure which, but it stands for one of the two. So, that is what you would...
I'm gonna go off the assumption that it means meeting place. I'm gonna look around if anyone's approaching this, or if anyone's even just seems to be weird, like wary that there's two people currently here.
Perception check again, please.
They see me roll and 14.
14?
Yep.
You wouldn't see anything, at least not directly. However, you would hear the scuff of boots.
We're gonna try this. We're gonna use my commune with nature to kind of ask the wind spirits in the area if they have any information that would be helpful.
Alright. You spend a minute doing this, and you kind of feel eventually like a tug on kind of your shirt, and turning towards the deeper part of the alley, you would see a short cloaked figure kind of emerge, and two taller kind of cloaked figures following behind. And the shorter one seems to move over to what you would guess is the younger incarnate of Yurio, and kind of begin to speak in, well, he's not speaking so much as you see him like moving his hands in strange signs. Oh no, wait, that wouldn't work. Hold up, retcon. Dear Lord, I forget things. And he kind of, this shorter figure seems to like kind of murmur softly to this other, well, to the past version of Yurio.
What is he muttering?
Can we tell?
Perception check, please.
From both of us?
From both of you.
The amount of perception checks I have been rolling. Nat 20.
Oh!
I'm not even gonna.
I'm not gonna speak the entire conversation. I'm just gonna give you the gist of it. But what you can get the gist is that this is a conversation back and forth, and this short figure, you can definitely recognize the voice. Specific little bird. And it's kind of this thing of like, do you need, like, like, it starts with like this, why are you here, followed by this like, well, sorry, back and forth conversation, eventually getting to this point of you realize that Uriel at this point would have been looking for some kind of shelter, safety, some like person to kind of teach her how to live in the state she's in. And eventually...
Therapist?
What?
So someone to teach her how to live in this state of her life?
Yeah.
Therapist?
She's blind. Like, how to kind
Therapy.
of function while being blind, how to, like, essentially, like, how to survive anymore. And so, eventually, the bird kind of, well, Kyrok kind of pulls out this, cloak, kind of hands it to Uriel before kind of helping her to her feet, and they seem to disappear into the darkness of the alley again.
Do you think we should follow them?
Yes. I'm gonna run at them with my hammer out.
What? Okay. Alright. So you follow... You follow the, these rogues back down into that same guild area that, like, the same guild area you'd seen past, and this is where the vision kind of becomes strange. And it becomes like this flash forward of, like, you can almost see Kyrok kind of training Uriel, kind of teaching her how to survive in a sense. Who just... Barry?
Just absolutely let it fly. Let it rip right there.
Who just broke wind on stream?
Hey, yo, my bad.
What the...
Dude, I
was
so much louder.
Not
The one time, bro. The one time.
It's just, it was very unexpected.
That was freaking. That stuff was.
Nah, bro. I've been on that crap since rehearsal.
What'd you have for lunch?
Can we get back on topic?
Can we? Yeah.
No, not just yet.
Oh my
Not just yet.
gosh.
Oh,
We're not letting this go.
It picked up on mic. What?
I can't believe it.
Anyway.
And now it's gonna be immortalized in
Woo! And this is where I say to you guys, you have two options of where to go.
So again, so we followed them down into the guild,
Yeah.
correct?
And
And then we saw the, like...
you saw the kind of like this fast forward, and
We saw the training montage in every movie.
yeah, basically. And eventually you
I
come
can
to
go the distance.
Oh my gosh.
No,
Anyway,
copyright. It's copyright claim.
Wait, is
it
that
was
how-
only 2 seconds. They can't kill us for singing something. They can't kill us for singing. We just can't actually play the songs.
Yeah. Because it's considered a performance.
Yeah. They can't kill us for like singing an entire song. Anyway.
And they're so pitch perfect that it's exactly the same as the original. But I don't think that's gonna happen. So
anyway. And as you guys kind of sit there, you see two threads kind of unfurl before you. One which is this deeper crimson, the other this soft kind of glow.
Not gonna lie, for me, it's kind of feeling the soft glowy one.
All right. You reach out and you. Oh, Musty, are you saying something? Oh, Quest Portal just had a freak.
Wait,
right.
I forgot how it goes.
Anyway,
how it goes. Correct.
Were you guys gonna, Musty? Were you gonna say something?
Right then.
Yeah.
No, sorry. We were just.
All right.
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm gonna flip back over to the other one now. The other group now.
yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Ow.
All right.
Oh,
So.
Next riddle.
Next riddle. I must now
Next
roll a
riddle.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, hold up. 1, 2, 4.
That's game.
5. I need to roll a d6 and subtract, and just re-roll on 6. Okay, who is this? 1, 2, 3. Ah! Frick. I don't like this one. I don't.
You mean you don't like it? Deal with it.
I know.
Tell us the riddle.
I don't like it. Anyway.
Tell us the riddle.
So the voice speaks again. They whose destiny is wound by the threads of the void, who is found between the grave and garden. The bear may be your given face, but in the darkness the answer does wait. Of whom do I speak?
Arcturus. I heard
That's
bear.
Arcturus.
I heard bear. It's Arcturus.
Wait, Yeah, I still want you to write it down so I can put it in there.
He wants it in his notes, but it's Arcturus because the first line is life and death, and then the second line is bear. Arcturus.
What? That's funny.
Alright. I do not have a vision sequence for this one. Mostly because it hinges on a gimmick that is
there's not a chance that this is
I can't show this one, so there is no vision for this one.
I know it from more reasons.
No way.
Alright. Next riddle. Now we roll a d4.
Wait, hold on. So we've done Kyrox, Cerulean, Arcturus. So it's the two paladins, Ayla and Uriel left.
Yep.
What is that?
Alright. D4, here we go. Oh lord. I know who this is. Hold up. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Okay. Sorry, I'm freaking out even though I'm the one who wrote these things. It's a weird order for them to go in. Okay.
We like the weird order. Who's
Okay.
next?
I have a feeling this is either going to be really easy or you guys are going to trip on this. So, the scars you bear are yours to wear, given by a darkened hand. The chains of blood have long since vanished, broken by the blackened malice. Of whom do I speak?
I'll go grab water while you guys are doing
Well,
that.
it said scars. Could that, and then buy a black pen, could that relate to Alet's, like, gaining of, like, scars or, like, deformation because of her use
Yeah.
of the death's power?
Ayla's gonna
Okay.
stare at her hands. Oh, they are black.
You should get that looked at.
I can't feel anything in my hands, and I've been studying this for the past, like, 2 decades. I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere anytime super soon.
Necrosis is not a fun way to go.
If I self-corrode, I will self-corrode. I've come to accept that as fact of life at this point.
Nessa, stop taking notes.
Darn.
Alright,
It's
anyway.
fine.
I'll get there. I'll
Wait.
get there.
Out of character
Speaking-
question.
Yes.
What metal is Barrage made out of? Jay. Is he like stainless steel? Do I not rust?
If he's stainless steel, does that mean we can call him a stainless steel appliance?
Don't
Or is
ask
he
me
like-
these things.
Is he like
Can I
tungsten?
store-
Is that why
can
he
I
can't
store my-
swim?
I don't know. Barrage is stainless steel.
No, this is important. Does he have, like, a mini refrigerator inside him?
Okay. Like on a scale of aluminum to tungsten, where is it?
I'll get back to you on this one.
We'll
Okay.
figure it out later.
Or do I get to decide?
I'll get back to you on it. Anyway,
Oh,
back to session.
who do we? So we think it's my character.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, did not expect that to go that way.
That was a fast decision.
Okay.
So Ayla's gonna respond. She's gonna be like, "It's me."
There's almost a taken back voice. It's like, wow, that was certainly quick.
I think I'm
My
the only
thing-
one with scarred hands that are like filled with malice, because that's kind of the whole purpose
Goodness.
of my deity.
Okay.
Yeah, we've just knocked out, like, 2 of them in a row, and it has been, like, 0.2 seconds.
My gosh, bro, I thought it was gonna take you longer. Okay.
Oh, wait. Write down. I need to take record. Did you put it in the chat?
Oh my
What the river?
gosh. Let
You need to.
me-
I'm taking record.
I can put it in chat.
I got
No.
it.
Yeah. Because I'm putting it in the spoopy riddles.
Oh my gosh.
Bum. 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 Bum.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is like, that's either gonna be really easy or really tough. Oh lord.
And, like, people left. That we have more than that, but still.
Alright. So,
I don't know.
the two. Alright, so you guys are kind of consumed by the blackness again. Also, I'm just gonna reveal what's in the center of the map.
Whoa!
I told you, scary board.
Oh my god!
Thank you, Pinterest. Anyway. So you guys are dragged in the depths of another vision, and this time you find yourselves on the streets of an elven village, and you see kind of two, three elves, speaking to each other. Two on one side, one standing towards the gates. And I need to DM somebody something really quickly.
I knew it. Okay. No. Oh! Oh, I forgot I was actively participating in that. Right, okay, hold on.
It's up to you if you want to do it or not.
Yes! I can't like yell because there are people asleep in this household. But I
Okay,
can
you don't
most
have to
certainly-
yell.
I'll participate. Who am I playing? Well, I know who I'm playing.
You're
Why am I asking? you this
playing
question?
your character, dimwit. My lord,
Okay, hold on. Wait. I gotta quench my throat for this. Hold on.
And you
I've
do
been
not have to
prepared.
follow the thing that was written out, like,
Let's do this.
4
Wanna
weeks.
start us off?
You can start it off. I don't care. Dear lord, I'm terrified.
Why are you?
This is the
terrified?
point where the DM's freaking out in the backseat.
Oh yeah, 'cause you don't know what I'm gonna tell you.
Let's just go.
How about you start it off? Give us somewhere to start from.
Oh crap! Which one? Which brother? I gotta figure that
The
out.
oldest.
Okay. And you see the tallest of the three, kind of open his the kind of being speaks like, you can't just leave. That's not how. What do you mean you're just leaving?
I mean, I'm packing my bags and going. Is that a hard concept to understand?
Older brother is stunned, and the other one, the shorter one, is like, you do realize that running isn't going to get you anywhere, right?
Well, I'm certainly not wanted here, so I stick around and be shunned, or I run and have some hope.
What do you, back to the older brother, what do you mean be shunned? What would father think? If you just...
What would father think? That's such a great question. You know, I mean, my hands are, my fingertips are purple now. Oh, I don't know what caused this. I was supposed to serve under your primordial, wasn't I? So what happened to that?
Switching brothers. To be fair, not everything is always in our control.
It doesn't have to be in your control. But most Ad's in enough trouble as it is. He's not wanted back in the capital because of me. So it's better if I just leave, right? I can leave and figure this out. I don't need to be a burden here.
No one... Back, switching characters again. No one ever said you were a burden. What... The older brother is still fumbling for his words. Like, no one ever said you were a burden. Did you see father's reaction? What? Do you know what he'll do if you just up and leave?
What good is a doctor who can't heal? I can't help here. I can't make progress. Our family's not wanted in the capital anymore. In fact, I'm not even wanted in the kingdom. Why would I live in a place where I'm shunned and turned down everywhere I go, living in practically exile here? Easier if I just leave.
But what about the rest of us? What? You have us
stay here,
still? Right?
And letters exist. You stay here and you continue the practice like we have for the last 10 generations, and you'll be fine. I can't stay. I have to go. If I don't go, I have to deal with that family, and I'm not doing that anymore. Once was enough. If an inch out of line, and it's execution for me. I'm not dealing with that.
The oldest kind of bows his head and just kind of looks down while the other is just... You realize we would have fought on your behalf, right?
And then it's an execution for all of us. I'm going, and that's final, and you cannot stop me.
And the younger of the two kind of grabs the older by the shoulder. Is like, come on, brother. You know how she is. And the eldest is going to nod carefully. It's like, okay.
Okay.
And they just kind of walk back. And you guys would see Ayla kind of turn and go. Though, as you joined, the brothers would kind of pause and kind of just watch, almost like both in like this state of dismay. And either like they know they can't do anything, but they're there anyway. So there's that. And that is where we'll end that vision. You appear within the same place again.
I did not consent for my family issues to be revealed to my party mates. I don't know who this mystery voice is, but I want to slap
that.
I didn't leave home on a good note. Yay! I didn't want that to be revealed, and whoops. I guess I don't get what I want anymore.
And, you guys are gonna look around. Wow. I'm gonna go one more riddle before I switch back to the others. I was hoping you guys were gonna RP more, but...
Let it happen.
1, 2, 3, we're rolling on. Okay, whose is this? What? Oh! This is gonna be a fun one. Alright. The voice kind of speaks to you all before riddle is like, honestly, I am quite confused. I would have thought you all more talkative.
Not a nosy crowd, I guess.
Clearly not. How
I mean, I like to
odd.
leave other business to themselves.
Huh.
What they do is a matter of their own choice.
How odd.
Besides, now all they know is I have issues with my hometown. That's not really all that great for adventurers.
I mean, it was kind of hinted at before, really, with the whole shenanigans. The rude elfo.
Very well. I guess all I can do is show you more. And then here comes the next riddle. Heavy is the head that bears the broken crown, but heavier is the scorn by which you drown. Your darkened days are your disgrace, and to the pyre you must go. Of whom do I speak?
It's
Heavier is the head that bears the broken but
It's
heavy.
It's not Yurio.
Heavy is the head that bears the broken crown, but heavier is
someone
the
of royalty.
something something.
Well, we know Yurio's not royalty.
But wasn't she in the place with the elf people who were royal?
That was Ayla, I thought.
Yeah.
Did we already do Abram?
No, because they said
No.
a blind person.
Isn't Abram a prince or something?
We've got the two paladins and Yurio left. I don't think it's Yurio, which makes it one of the paladins, and Barrage is a warforged.
Oh shoot! No, Abram's
Yeah.
Abram's royalty.
Abram's a prince, isn't he?
He's
Yeah.
a Yuan-Ti prince.
Or wait, is he the actual king now? I don't remember.
Nope.
He's a Yuan-Ti
Prince.
prince.
He's a
Prince,
prince.
prince,
Yeah, he's
prince.
a prince.
We don't know
Save
how
him
much
then.
in retcon, but I remember. Yes, he's royalty for sure.
He is...
Because I
Okay.
remember him getting that fun hammer and beating the crap out of his siblings.
Alright. So, in this incarnation of the universe, the Abram's family was never a branch family. They were always the main royal bloodline. His siblings are not jerks. And by all accounts, the royal family was actually very close. So, what is your guess?
Oh.
I mean,
Your darkest days are your days. Who has dark days here?
Me.
I'm sure everybody does. We've all done some pretty bad stuff.
What if by crown it means head, though? It doesn't necessarily have to be an actual crown.
True. Broken eyes.
Oh!
Well, who scorns a lot?
I mean, it could be a family member.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Abram.
It could.
Yeah, I'd have to go with Abram.
Because there's no hints that our characters would assume Yurio to be loyalty, and
No, he hasn't given anything. So.
And if Barrage thought it was him.
Did I just hear my name?
What?
Hey, never mind.
Money.
There are no more
Money.
wolves, so Barrage.
Right. So that leaves Abram is like the last standing option. That would make sense.
True. Plus, he has like war days, so that could be a dark days.
Right. You could also.
What's the fire? Why? What's with like? There's been like 3 references to fire in these things.
Because arson. It's D&D.
Abram's like a snake, right? Don't they like heat?
That's true. The
I
pirates.
say it's Abram. Ta-da.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Okay. We wish to guess.
You are correct in your guess.
Oh.
So let me show you the darkness.
Uh-oh.
And
Are you sure? Do we need to?
you guys are consumed in another vision as you find yourselves in the midst of this citadel built into the side of a mountain, and it looks like a brutal clash between Yonti of all shapes and sizes. Somebody's echoing again. Yonti of all shapes and sizes versus this mix of elves, Harengon, and much to everybody's surprise, crap, what are they called? What are they called?
What do they look like?
Freaking tree huggers that aren't elves. What are they called? Furbolgs. Furbolgs. Furbolgs.
Oh.
There we go. Furbolgs. And so it's this brutal clash, and slowly, ever so slowly, the Yonti are being overwhelmed. And you guys watch as there's this group of elf soldiers that seems to be marching, like kind of moving along a palisade before, out of seemingly nowhere, this Yonti in full plate armor carrying a large shield and a strange long sword with a straight back and curved edge kind of appears, and none of you, with the exception of maybe Barrage, those of you who have never seen war, you would not believe, like, the carnage you are seeing, the carnage that one man could cause. And, like, these elves don't even seem to stand a chance as this like 6'7", like somewhere between 6'7" and 6'10" Yonti pureblood goes about thrashing them they can't even get close. Some die to the sword, another gets his head bashed in by the side of the shield, and this carnage just seems to continue. At one point, this Yuan-ti even bites one of the elves and pretty much tears their throat out with his teeth. This is not anything recognizable to any of you. Inscribed along the armor is the symbol of what you would guess to be the Yuan-ti royal family. And eventually, all you see is, once again, this lone Yuan-ti kind of standing on this palisade, the ground around him drenched in blood, and you hear kind of this shout, and as you turn, there stands there stands two elves, and this Yuan-ti rounds on them with almost this vicious fury. All light of crap, what's the word I'm looking for? This person does not seem to be in their right mind anymore. It's this desperate, almost primal fury that seems to be carrying them forward. And eventually, you see this Yuan-ti stab one elf through the heart before, snap kicking the other behind the legs, knocking them down. And this creature goes over and kicks this one to the ground before planting a foot on his back and reversing its grip on the hilt of its sword and driving it straight into their back. The vision fades.
Dang.
Yeah.
Talk about a critical hit.
I guess we all a little screwed with our past, aren't we?
Yeah, no one even got to see mine. They just skipped it.
Yeah, Arturus, where was yours?
So really the only one with a somewhat fluffy past?
Arturus, I don't know if I have a past. Maybe I don't.
I just gotta go places and fight things,
Alright, so I got a question. Do we want to stop here for tonight, or do we want to finish out the riddles? I don't have enough time to go through the rest of the duo sequence. I'm sorry, you guys.
You're all
I
good.
really want to do the riddles, actually. I will stay up for this.
Alright. Alright, we can finish the riddles.
Nothing else going
It's
on
a
tonight.
Friday night. We don't have to worry about church tomorrow.
Where Nessa is.
Alright. So, I need somebody to flip a coin for me.
Me.
Somebody flip a coin, please.
Flip a coin? Heads?
Or actually, correction, I have a better way of doing this.
You can just even and odd on a 40. D4.
It's a heads or tails app.
Okay. This is the one I was expecting. Alright. The voice begins to speak again, and you hear the following. Your past is chronicled in your very flesh, the wounds of the past still yet fresh. Born by light but taught by shadow, forever haunted by the eternal vow. Of whom do I speak?
Okay, come on. Come on.
I think that's our little blind friend.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yep.
It's
Okay.
got nothing
okay.
to do with my backstory. as
Okay,
far as I know.
over the table. I thought this one and Aelets were the ones that I thought were going to get confused.
They're really, really similar. I think if it wasn't for like that one difference of the malice for Aelets, it would have been a lot harder.
See,
Yeah.
I knew instantly because you said scars by a blackened hand, so it made it really obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, blackened
what's my-
hand can actually be translated to either. So
Yeah.
Also, you know what's ironic? The scars he's talking about are not on Alet's hands. Fun fact.
Ooh.
lore that I did not reveal yet. Because I was gonna leave it up to Salem. I didn't want to.
The history to that lore can be revealed later, but like just
Yeah.
as a fun
Just-
little tidbit
just
that
as a
has no
tidbit.
spoilers to the character.
Yeah. All right. So, this is where I get to go to the scene I have been planning all flippin' day. All day. Ow. Okay.
Oh, were you not focusing at the band clinic? How
Oh,
could you?
I was focusing at the clinic. Just whenever I had free time, I was spacing out. So, this is the brainchild of 6 hours
Yeah.
of spacing out. So you're gonna have to forgive me if this one gets a little dark. All right.
Can you write down the?
Oh. I forget.
I mean, I
Sorry.
can help if necessary.
All right. One second. Oh my gosh. You know, Yurio's was actually the hardest to write.
Well, because you know her character, probably the least.
I'm sorry.
No, Alet and Abram and Barrage and Arcturus for a very long time.
Well, okay. Like, there were some that were harder to write than others, but Yurio's was more formulating how to write it rather than what was going into it. I had to pick which details. Sorry, typing.
Good night,
Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Alright. Cracks knuckles aggressively. You guys are transported into this vision of what appears to be the main street or thoroughfare of a village in the dark of, well, no, a side street. Sorry, side street in a village. The night is dark and the clouds overcast a half-shining moon. The shadows seem to creep along every wall, and there is this sense of dread hanging in the air. And what you guys open seeing is there are two figures kind of standing, well, not fighting so much as one is being pretty much slaughtered, while the other is the one doing the work. You see an older astral elf holding some kind of knife, while there's a younger astral elf bleeding from multiple scars, kind of stumbling back. And as you watch, the older elf lunges forward and slashes out. This younger elf dodges backwards, but it's barely enough to save them from being killed as the blade tears through where their eyes are, permanently blinding them. The younger elf falls back and kind of crumbles to the ground, bleeding from multiple places, and very specifically along their back and their face. Trying to remember certain things. So yeah. And essentially, this taller elf stalks forward, kind of this wicked smile on their face as they reverse their grip on the dagger. And as they go for a killing blow, the blow never lands. As there's this sudden flash of light as this killer is forced backwards, and standing between the unconscious elf and the one with the knife, there stands an ASMR. Now, normally ASMR don't have their wings and anything aren't revealed. They aren't exposed. You can't really tell that they have divine inheritance. But this is much different. This one has used their awakening. And what you would see is that they are covered in a cloak, 6 wings hovering behind their back, and an eye floating above their head.
Their eyes.
What?
That's a lot of wings.
Yep. Their eyes seem to be glowing, though they are partly hidden by a thick mane of unkempt hair. And you can definitely tell his ASMR is male, and they seem to fall into almost this... Well, it's a very strange stance. Their hands kind of held in front of them while their feet are set wide. And it's not even a question that this man is ticked off. And for a moment, there is a silence before you hear a strange murmuring in Celestial. And around this ASMR appears these glowing lines almost forming into this kind of avatar around them as their hands are covered by almost this seemingly chain scale armor-like avatar, see-through, duh, but over their face kind of appears this helm, and another set of astral arms seem to sprout from their shoulders as the rest of their body is covered in more of this avatar-like magic, almost becoming, in the essence, what appears to be this knight-like incarnate. 2 glowing eyes behind the faceplate, and this crest running along the back. The gauntlets do not have spikes, but they are definitely rigid, and he takes one step forward, then another, and the elf with the knife backs up, almost desperately trying to get away. But before he can, this ASMR darts forward, grabs him by the neck, and it cracks the hands on one, or cracks the fingers on one fist before slamming it directly into his chest, shooting the elder elf back about 15 to 20 paces. He gets up, but before he can even do anything, the ASMR is upon him again. And it's not even a challenge at this point. This ASMR, with the help of this extra form and this avatar he seems to have summoned around himself, almost seems to be tearing this assailant apart. And the last strike comes in this deafening snap as the ASMR thrusts his physical hand out, and it collides just under the jaw, snapping the elf's head back, killing him instantly. The Avatar and the awakened form vanish as the ASMR goes over to stoop beside the young elf girl, pulling out what appears to be a healing potion and helping them drink it before carefully bandaging them and picking them up before, without having said a word, walking back into the night. End of vision.
Interesting.
Nice.
Wow!
Oh my god. I love this so much. I feel like I'm learning so much more about the party than I knew before, like even in the original campaign, and I'm enjoying this.
Hey, you forgot the brother.
So.
I will tell you later.
That leaves you, Barrage.
This is going to be easy.
Do you want to hear the riddle for posterity's sake, or do you just want to skip it?
Yeah, we need all the spoopy riddles.
It's not like a complete set, and it's like my collector's brain wants a complete set of riddles.
Alright.
Yeah, I have all of them and the answers in the mystery.
Oh my gosh. Woo! Okay. Here we go, last one. Born of war, born of fire, the general rises from the pyre. In an age-long past, the world does burn, and in the darkness find rebirth. Of whom do I speak?
Okay. Yeah. I'm the last one, so.
Barrage!
Okay, now write it down.
You guys are taken into another vision. This time, you find yourselves on a battlefield once again. Though it's this well, it's not even a battlefield yet. You find yourselves in this mist-covered valley where fog hangs heavy over the area, and it's silent. Or at least it would be silent. You find yourselves kind of standing upon what appear to be ramparts grown from living wood, as elf soldiers seem to walk back and forth. There's an air of tension as they all look out into the mist, and slowly, ever so slowly, you can hear the clang of metal on metal. You can hear the snapping of twigs and the crushing of undergrowth as something marches forward. And then you begin to hear singing. These low, metallic tones, both male and female, kind of begin to rise in almost this, not hymn, well, a hymn in a sense, a kind of a warrior's song, as out of the mist, many carrying torches on long poles, you see machines that look like men, or that would look like men if they possessed skin and not coatings of steel. The songs grow louder, and at the head of this troop, of this group of soldiers, You see one ordained in ornate armor, a large axe to one side, 2 hand axes on his belt, and a shield over his back. The songs rise again, and there's the elves. You hear these kind of shouts, and some are battle cries, others are prayers, but you can definitely hear that they know that this is not a fight they want to take. Arrows and swords can only do so much against an enemy that feels no pain, and against an enemy that, for lack of a better word, can be, in some sense, invincible. At least in some sense. It's not that they can't be killed, it is just that killing them would prove one of the toughest things you had ever attempted. Eventually, it breaks out into a full battle as this lead Warforged charges ahead. Magic ripples over the axe as he slams it into the gate. The gate explodes in a hail of splinters. The song continues on. And the vision ends.
Dang. Can my axe do that?
It wasn't the axe, mate.
Did
But how the heck do I do that? Because right now mine's just... I just got the default axe.
Oh my gosh. And eventually, you hear a soft hum. It's like, and it's the voice again. It's like, I'll admit, excuse me, I did not expect you to all trust each other as thoroughly as you do. Especially not after what you have been shown. But I must admit, the tenacity of mortals is quite admirable.
To be fair, mysterious voice that I still have mixed feelings about. The past doesn't define a person, and there's no context to most of these situations. I mean, I was arguing with my family when I left, and nobody really understands that. Besides me, who lived through it.
Would you rather I have showed the other part?
You wouldn't dare.
The eyes on the skull begin to glow. It's like, perhaps you are right. But it is not my goal to break all of you.
Well, we finished our riddles. Now what?
Well, this was not merely a test. It was an exchange.
What was the exchange?
You may ask 3 questions.
Three questions, just in general.
You may ask 3 questions of me, and I will do my best to answer.
Okay. So we get to have a bunch of information revealed to us, and we get to ask questions. This really doesn't seem like that bad of an exchange.
Just wait.
Not yet, at least.
I suppose we should come up. What is the most useful information that we need right now?
Where our other 2 friends are.
What happened to the dinosaurs?
No.
I feel like that is also very useful, but we'll save that for later.
So
Where are Abram and Cerulean?
How to make an atomic bomb? What?
No. No.
Nuclear fusion.
What?
So
How do I do it?
you asked where Abram and Cerulean are, yes?
Yes.
No.
They travel the astral void, wandering in the threads of the past.
Wait, like the void I go to when I meet with death?
Yes, they have been brought there in both spirit and in body.
Oh. really want to keep at.
So they're not just gone.
No, of course they're not just gone. Fate still has need of them.
Interesting.
Okay.
What will our next question be? We need to tread carefully. We only get 3.
Well, I feel better now knowing where Cerulean and Abram are, so I don't care too much about what we ask next.
What is
What
the
would
most
be-
useful thing?
What's our big goal right now? Trying to
Well,
go to the elf.
currently, it's trying to fix a prince I may have put a curse on at
Oh,
the
you
age
could
of
ask about-
28.
You could just ask about the curse.
Yeah, how do we get rid of the curse?
Oh, yeah. How do I fix that, by the way? 'Cause my primordial was not helpful.
An interesting question. Truly.
I would like to fix my mistakes of the past, you know?
Well, to fix the past, you must come to grips with the past.
You and Death, both essentially telling me, just get over it, you're fine.
No,
Do we just
I
put him
do
out of his
not-
misery then?
I do not speak that. What I am saying is that you must relinquish the past's hold on you. There is a difference. The past cannot be what defines your actions anymore.
But that requires me being honest with myself and others, and that's a lot of work!
Then perhaps one of your paladin friends will fix the issue for you. Is that what you wish?
No, it's my mistake, and it's been my mistake for a century now. It's my turn to fix it. God! Mystical beings are so inconvenient.
In truth, you will likely find the strength you need when the time comes.
Fine. I guess we're not getting a straight. You need to do this. With this spell. We can't get any of that. It's just... Therapy? Okay. Fine then, I will get therapy.
Huh.
Learn to trust others around you. But that is all the more I will say.
Okay. We still have one more question.
Well, do you want to ask about the dinosaurs?
I am kind of curious about the dinosaur.
Yeah, now I kind of want to know. Was it a meteor?
Preferably something more useful. Dear goodness, I should have listened when they told me you would all be imbeciles. Light.
Curiosity and stupidity are two very different things.
Okay, well, if you're
Figure
gonna
out
make
immortal
us ask
beings such as
something
yourself.
We need to find a question that lets us know about the dinosaurs, but also gives us something else.
I don't know. What else could like actually be useful to us right now?
Well, we know where Cerulean and Abram are, so now we need to figure out how to get there.
How do we get Cerulean and Abram back to us?
Or
think that's
how do
what
we
we
get
know.
there? One
I
of the
can take
two.
us there in spirit, but I
How
can't
do
take
you-
us there in body. That's a whole other quest.
I think
But
we
usually
need
you
to
need
get
a
them
right
back
hand
here.
or a primordial.
Okay, so we have 2 questions. We should try to put them into one.
Okay.
Shorten it.
So we need to either get there or...
So we need information on traversing the astral void, correct?
Well, I could give some base knowledge. I know I can't ever get myself there physically. It's always in spirit. I'm pretty sure you need either a right hand or a primordial to get there.
Yay!
Yo.
I have to go, like, now.
Okay, I was gonna wrap up soon anyway.
Night, Nessa.
Bye.
Yeah, guys.
Alright.
Oh, we could ask for a location of devices that would help us get there, traverse to these places.
Or what would be the most effective method to get there?
Yeah. Out of character, I get the feeling that those portal things would be really useful.
Yeah, there's portals and stuff.
Yep.
Remember?
Yeah, I know. I made this world. I know.
The urge. I'm sorry. I've had this urge the entire question. If I don't get it out of my mind, I'm gonna wanna. I want to jump in the middle of the swirly red thing on the map. You know?
Please
I feel like
don't.
that's a bad idea.
Please don't.
Bet. I'm
That
doing
is
it.
most
bad
definitely
idea.
a bad idea.
I'm not going to, but I want to get the thought out of my head. Otherwise, I'm gonna be like, Jay, I'm gonna jump in the thing.
I'm gonna
Can
throw a
you
rock
just tell
down
us
there.
what happens if you jump in there?
Death?
Oh.
That's boring.
Okay.
Death.
What
Anyways.
else do you want from me?
I don't know. Maybe you get sent to Mars?
Y'all,
What
y'all, we have our
kind?
question. Can we
You gonna
ask
show
the
off
question
Martians
now?
for a second?
Alright, anyway. Ask your last question, please.
We should ask about the devices. Or about like the best way to get there.
What is the best way to reconnect with our party mates by going to them?
By going to them. Odd question. I could send you to the void. Though I don't know how you would be getting back.
Well, because I can just go mentally, but that's like getting there physically is the problem. How do you physically enter the void?
Then how do we get back?
Portals, resistance from a
How do you
divine
traverse
being.
back and forth between the void?
Say
Is
again?
the question.
What?
I said, how do you traverse back and forth through the void is the question.
To get to the void, one must be able to pass the realms. If you cannot do that on your own, you can receive assistance from a deity or another person with enough strength.
I mean,
I myself could send you if you so wished.
I don't trust you. Forgive my rudeness, but I don't trust you, quite frankly. Do you think Death would
Forgive my
answer if I
rudeness,
just started
very
throwing
rude.
tea leaves around aggressively? Because usually whenever I go to see him,
questionable.
the void is an uncomfortable feeling. Blech. Okay,
Well, he didn't answer our question. Let him finish.
I can send you there myself. You can find a person of such power. That, or you need to find a portal. But the key to the astral plane has long since been lost.
And how to get back?
Your friends are already working on that.
Can we just wait it out?
You could.
I feel like I trust them.
You
Or at
could
least
wait.
Alvin. I'm not sure about the other one.
I trust them. I don't necessarily trust the people who have access to that place.
True.
I can go spiritually, and I can't really do much there besides talk to whoever's in there at the moment. However, the right hands all have access to that place as far as I know, and all the primordials have access to that place. And if a primordial or right hand really wanted to, they could just throw a monster in there with them that they wouldn't be able to handle on their own.
You distrust the deities.
No. I distrust Tiavel.
I feel as though she's only being realistic. From
I
what
also
I've heard,
distrust
there
Grip.
are a multitude of kooks within the deity pantheon.
I don't
let them hear
necessarily
you
just-
say that.
I don't distrust them. I distrust
I
Teevil
think from what
because he
I'm-
does not like me, and he's actively told me he wants me to perish in battle. And I don't trust Grim because Grim has actively tried to make me perish in battle. So I'm not very trusty of leaving my friends alone somewhere where they're outranked in strength.
They're fine. They've already communed with Aether.
Aether?
I forget you don't know he actually speaks to one of them.
Aether?
Yes, did I stutter?
Why would Aether be with him? No. No, he's... Never mind, I'll figure it out later. I'm concerned for their safety. But if you say they're safe, I'll drop the subject.
Well, if you want me to send you, then make a decision. Otherwise, your trial is complete.
I suppose Mr. Riddleman over here said that they were already working on a way back. So it wouldn't be out of the picture for us to be sent there. It would require discussion, though.
Alright, I'm gonna end it out there. We're done, folks. Dear
Dun dun dun, cliffhangers.
goodness me, I cannot, bro. Alright. I'm gonna get the stream shut down real quick, then we can all have our hunky-dory talks. Peace out, nerds.
Peace. Goodbye.
Hope you all enjoyed.